How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. We're going to be talking about Hbar, doing our daily analysis updates on Hbar, understanding what's happening, and of course, what we could be expecting. Shout out to you guys. You guys know who you are for showing tremendous amount of love day in, day out. But looking across the board, we're seeing once again quite a bit of green across the market, and we're going to talk about what's really causing this to happen. Because if you're looking at BTC, Bitcoin barely has had any change compared to our last update, but there is one specific thing that we need to be looking at, which of course I will highlight when I pull out the charts. But if you're looking at Hbar, though, Hbar is up about 1% in USD, also up about 0.7% in Bitcoin comparative. Now, price is currently sitting at about 18 cents, and the valuation at $7.6 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at $134.3 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, the SEC has delayed its decision on Hedera ETF application submitted by Canary Capital. And I know a lot of people are going to come out and say, well, what is going on? What is this? But look what this guy says, Bayberry, delaying all the good coins, LOL. And this is not just happening with Hbar, it's happening with a lot of different ETFs. We heard about Dogecoin one as well. We heard about XRP. A bunch of those ones have been delayed. Sui, Solana. So it's just not just Hbar. It is happening kind of with a lot of other digital assets. But if you're looking across the board right now, what you're noticing since our last update is the fact that the dominance has gone down even more. So it's currently sitting at 64% right now. And we could, if we go back below from where we currently are, I think we could go down to 63.45%. Because if you're looking at BTC, Bitcoin barely has had a move. Bitcoin's pretty much exactly where it was yesterday, pretty much hovering at the support line from our this year's all-time high at the beginning of the year. That was our last all-time high, and of course, that exact same all-time high right now is coming as a nice support for us, because you can see this for yourself right at the neckline of that support we're currently hanging around. And Bitcoin dominance, on the other hand, has pulled down, which has given altcoins more of a push. You're actually seeing quite a bit of double-digit gainers across the market. ENS is up, Uni is up 19%. I don't know what that is. OP, wow, I haven't heard this one for quite some time. Arbitrum, you guys get the idea. A lot of altcoins are feeling the love right now, and that is just because of the dominance pulling down. But if you're looking at Hbar, of course, people are going to come out and say, well, the application has been delayed. So why is the price of Hbar actually in green? I said dominance is something you don't really want to be neglecting, and people are getting smarter and smarter. People understand that this is not something that they're just completely said, what, we're not going to approve it. They did not decline the ETF application from Canary Capital. It's just been delayed. It has happened for other assets, and I think the market really doesn't care about that, because we can clearly see this for ourselves. We are still sitting at around 18 cents, higher than where we were last night, which of course tells you how the overall market is reacting. So far, so good. The volume is picking up slowly but surely. Obviously, resistance, as we can see across our, over the course of the last few weeks, this resistance has obviously come in on our end. We've visited it back in April as well a few times, and May. And this time around, that same exact resistance is coming in our way. If this resistance is able to break out, I am personally projecting that 19 to 20 cents target to be retested. So far, so good. Like what I'm seeing here. Just a quick reminder for anyone that wants to know, literally since June 6th, we are up right now about 16% for Hbar. Yes, no explosive moves, but it kind of goes unsaid. If you're looking at the dominance, that answers all your questions. But so far, so good. Like what I'm seeing here, we're still in the 78.6 above that key support line. We got to take it one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think. We'll see you later from Crypto ZX, and peace out.